안녕하세요 여러분. 그동안 잘 지내셨어요? 여러분, learning a foreign language requires a lot of dedication, effort and perseverance, and it's a long journey. So I sincerely hope that you are learning well. And at this stage of learning, even if you're facing some problems, don't worry, just practice some more. 그럼 다시 한번 항상 열심히 공부하십시오. 화이팅!
안녕하세요, 여러분, and welcome to the lesson 49 of Hello Korean. In this lesson, we are going to learn a grammar that is go itta. Learning objectives, see here. To make the sentences for expressing continuous action or a situation by using the grammar go itta. Go itta uses can be divided into 4 parts. See number 1. First meaning is in the middle of doing some action which is often combined with chigam. Number 2, the action which repeats at regular intervals which is often combined with yojum. And number 3, action continued in the past represented by go isotta. And number 4, the result of a past action continued to exist. So all these 4 uses we are going to cover in this lecture. See here. 지금 뭐 하고 있어요? What are you doing now? The main point in this sentence is now. What are you doing now at this current moment, present moment? And the reply is 책을 읽고 있어요. I am reading a book. So if you see this sentence, this question is about what are you doing right now? So by using the grammar go itta, we can make these kind of sentences. Let's understand the explanation. Grammar go itta is attached to a verb indicating that the action, activity or state is in progress. In other words, see 1.1 point. Action is being done in the present or is currently in progress as the time goes on, or it can be expressed as in the middle of doing. In the middle of doing something. Come to 1.2. Similar English meanings are like reading, studying, listening. So if you see these 3 English words, they are having the ending ing. So go itta of Korean is similar to ing of English. Clear 여러분 till here? Can we move to the next point? 네. Now see here, what this person is doing. He is doing a study. And you have to express this situation in Korean. 지금 뭐 하고 있어요? What are you doing now? Right now. And you want to say, I am studying. So how to make this sentence? By using the grammar go itta. Then answer will be 공부하고 있어요. I am studying. Clear 여러분? See one more example. What this person is doing right now? Ironing of the clothes. So let's make a question. 뭐 하고 있어요? What are you doing? ing. Please have focus on ing of English and go itta of Korean. So how to reply? 옷을 다리고 있어요. I am ironing the clothes. If you see 1.4 and 1.5, Compare again. Go itta of Korean is similar to ing of English. See 1.4 again. 지금 뭐 하고 있어요? 공부하고 있어요. 1.5. 뭐 하고 있어요? 옷을 가리고 있어요. Let's move to the next point. Conjugation is very simple. With bachim, without bachim, you have to just add go itta. See number 1, khada will be khago itta. Number 2, mokta, mokko itta. Number 3, ikta will be ilko itta. Number 4, ditta will be ditko itta. Number 5, chupta will be chupko itta. Number 6, natta will be natko itta. Number 7, mandalda will be mandalgo itta. Koruda korugo itta. Number 9, kumbuhada kumbuhago itta. And number 10, undong hada is undong hago itta. So please make this table in your notebooks and do one time practice for the deep and clear understanding of the conjugation rules. So it's time to do some practice. Do the conjugation here. Number 1, 마시다. Tell me, what will be the 마시다? 잘했어요, 여러분. 마시다 will be 마시고 있다. Number 2, ikta. Add go itta, it will be ilko itta. Number 3, bhatta, bhatko itta. Number 4, salda, salgo itta. And number 5, chona hada will be chona hago itta. So conjugation is very simple. Select any verb in Korean language, remove the and go add go itta. Clear, 여러분? 네, 잘했어요. Let's move to the next point now. Some examples are there. See what this person is doing. Again, studying. So how to express this situation in Korean? Now you know very well. Make a sentence. 지금 뭐 하고 있어요? 한국어를 공부하고 있어요. I am studying Korean language. Again, have focus on ing of English and go itta of Korean. One more example. What this person is doing? 뭐 하고 있어요? This person is drinking coffee. So if you want to say I am drinking coffee, very simple. Just use the grammar go itta here. 커피를 마시고 있어요. 커피를 마시고 있어요. Okay, let's do repetition with me from number 1. Say 지금 뭐 하고 있어요? 한국어를 공부하고 있어요. 네, 잘했어요. One more time. Number 2. Say 뭐 하고 있어요? 뭐 하고 있어요? 커피를 마시고 있어요. 네, 잘했습니다, 여러분. Next, there are some references. Please understand these references very carefully. First is number 2. Go itta is also used to express a progressive action that repeats at regular interval or a fixed time. How? See here 2.1 example. 저는 대학교에서 한국어를 공부하고 있어요. I am studying Korean language at university. Why we are using go itta here? Because when we are going to a college or university, every day this action is getting repeated. So in these kind of situations, we can also use go itta. Even this action is not in the middle of doing something. It is also used to express a progressive action that repeats at regular intervals. So you can say, if you are studying in a college, 네, 저는 대학교에서 공부하고 있어요. And if you are working in a company, you can say, 저는 한국 회사에서 일하고 있어요. I am working at a Korean company. When we are working in a company, every morning we are going, then in the evening we are coming back, next morning we are again going. So this action is also getting repeated at regular intervals. So go itta can be used. Clear, 여러분? 네. One more reference, number 3. Past progressive action can be expressed by go 있었다. But see carefully, It is used when an action was in progress at a certain point in the past, or when an action was in progress at some particular time in the past. So this line is very, very important. And see, it is never used to express simple action in the past. For simple actions, just use at, ought, or hath. So let's understand this with one example. See 3.1. 어제 왜 전화를 안 받았어요? Why didn't you answer my phone yesterday? Why you have not picked my phone yesterday? Okay, someone has called me yesterday. Okay, see the situation. At the time of calling, I was taking a shower. So in this situation, these kind of situation, go isotta can be used. So how I can reply? 미안해요. I'm sorry. 샤워하고 있었어요. 샤워하고 있었어요. I was taking a shower. So in this situation, when the phone call came, I was taking shower. So in this particular moment, the past progressive action can be expressed with go 있었다. Clear, 여러분? Okay, let's see. One more example, 3.2 for the same situation. 집을 청소하고 있었어요. 그때 친구가 왔어요. I was cleaning the house at the time my friend came. At that particular time when I was doing cleaning, my friend came. So I can use go 있었다 here. Now see 3.3 conversation carefully and check this sentence is right or wrong. 3.3 again. 어제 뭐 했어요? 집에서 영화를 보고 있었어요. 어제 뭐 했어요? 어제 is yesterday. There is no any particular moment or time. And the answer is 집에서 영화를 보고 있었어요. At what time? At what moment? From which time to what time that person was watching 영화? That is not clear. So this sentence is wrong. Why? Because it doesn't express any particular or specific time or action at a particular moment. So how to make correction? Very simple. Just use 집에서 영화를 봤어요. So this is a very deep, fine line. You have to be very, very careful. Again, go itta for expressing the past progressive action cannot be used for the simple past action. It can be used when you are expressing a past action for some particular moment, time, then it's possible. 이해했어요, 여러분? 네. Next, with the verbs like 입다, 쓰다, 기다, it shows that the action is in progress or the result of that action continued. There are two situations. Please don't be confused. First situation is action is in progress. See, 저는 모자를 쓰고 있어요. I am wearing a hat. So this sentence, what is the literal meaning in this? The action of wearing a hat is going on at that time. I was actually wearing a hat at that time. Okay, right now I am wearing a hat. But if you see 4.2, the result of that action continued is 저는 모자를 쓰고 있어요. I am wearing a hat. The English translation of both the sentences will come same. But in 4.2, what is happening? The result of action wearing a hat is continued. Are you understanding the difference between 4.1 and 4.2, 여러분? 저는 모자를 쓰고 있어요. 저는 모자를 쓰고 있어요. Depending on the situation, the meaning of these two sentences can be different. Clear, 여러분? 네. Next. Very, very important, 여러분. Honorific of go itta is go 계시다. Please never use go itta in formal situations. What you have to use? go 계시다. See example 5.1. 선생님은 한국어를 가르치고 계십니다. please never make sentence. 성정님은 한국어를 가르치고 있습니다. 0 marks. 네. Honorifics, we have to be very, very careful in Korean language. See one more example, 5.2. 할아버지는 이야기하고 계십니다. The grandfather is talking 여러분. 네. Clear honorific case? Okay. Last one is, see, go 있다 is having the natural combination with 지금 and 요즘. See first 지금, that is now, for the action that is under progress at that moment or in the middle of doing something. And 요즘 is these days. So how to differentiate between these two situations is see 6.1. If I simply ask you, 뭐 하고 있어요? 요리하고 있어요. And 6.2, 뭐 하고 있어요? 회사에 다니고 있어요. So listener must have clear idea that speaker wants to know or tell what are you doing right now or what are you doing these days. So when you want to explain what are you doing right now, it is always suggested to use 지금. 지금 will make the situation clear. 지금 뭐 하고 있어요? 요리하고 있어요. And for these days, what are you doing these days? It is safer to use 요즘 to remove the confusion. 요즘 뭐 하고 있어요? 회사에 다니고 있어요. 내 학교에서 공부하고 있어요. Clear 여러분? 네. So it's time to do some practice. See here, what is happening? Room cleaning. This action is in the middle of doing something and you want to express this action is in Korean. Very simple. 지금 뭐 하고 있어요? 방을 청소하고 있어요. I'm cleaning the room. One more. See what is happening here? 물을 마시다. Right now this action is in the middle of doing something. 뭐 하고 있어요? Even in number 2, 지금 or 요즘 is skipped. You can guess. The question is about the 지금 or 요즘. This question is about the 지금. What are you doing? Even 지금 is missing. 물을 마시고 있어요. I am drinking water. Now, see one more situation. They are working in office. Working in office, it can be 지금, it can be 요즘. It depends on the speaker and listener. In this situation, they are asking the question and they are answering the question. Okay, I am interested in knowing what are you doing these days. So you have to understand. 뭐 하고 있어요? 회사에서 일하고 있어요. So in this situation, 뭐 하고 있어요? This question is natural when I'm meeting you after some time, some gap, and I want to know what are you doing these days. The question will remain same. 뭐 하고 있어요? So it is safer to add 요즘 뭐 하고 있어요? What are you doing these days? 회사에서 일하고 있어요. I am working at a company. One more. What teacher is doing now? 선생님은 뭐 하세요? 가르치고 있어요 or 가르치고 계세요? Very good 여러분. Please never make this mistake. 가르치고 계세요. The teacher is teaching right now in the middle of doing this action. So we hope now go 있다 is clear and let's have final wrap up. Verb plus go 있다, number 1, to express progressive action indicating that the action, activity or a state is in progress or in the middle of doing something. Very natural combination is with 지금. Number 2, similar English meaning is ing, like reading, listening, sleeping. You can see ing over there. And number 3, it is also used to express the action which repeats at regular intervals, understood is 요즘. Action continued in the past at some particular moment, 고 있었다. Next, the result of an action continued to exist. 저는 모자를 쓰고 있어요. And honorific of 고 있다 is 고 계시다. And conjugation with 받침, without 받침, just add 고 있다. There is no difference. And finally, 여러분, it's time to close this lesson. In next lesson, we are going to learn grammar 아오주다. And you are learning Korean language, very natural. You must be having lots of interest in Korean culture also. 여러분, if you want to learn any foreign language, you have to learn culture also at the same time. Otherwise, the learning will be incomplete. So you can go to the home page of the Korean Culture Center India. The link is given here. And also to the SNS, Facebook, Instagram, and you will find lots of information about Korean language courses and Korean cultural events. You can participate, you can watch, and you can increase your knowledge about Korea more and more. So 감사합니다, 여러분. 안녕히 계십시오. 다음에 뵐게요.